Okay. Welcome everybody to our first Facebook Live session on Microsoft Teams integration with Smart Learning Suite Online. So we're absolutely thrilled to have you today and to be able to share this experience with you. So just a couple of house tips and tricks. As you will see behind me, we are in something that I'm sure by now, because of COVID, you are very familiar with, and that is Microsoft Teams. If you go to apps, you'll be able to find Smart Learning Suite Online. Now, for most of our teachers, you have the premium Smart Learning Suite subscription. Smart Learning Suite Online is included in this. Okay, but before we continue, I just want to debunk a myth that's going around there. Smart license in terms of notebook is free. So if you're a teacher that's a bit scared of Smart Learning Suite Online and is a bit fearful of some of the weird and wonderful things that are coming out there, like gamification, there's no need for you to pay for a premium license. You can continue using Smart Notebook free of charge. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way before we get started. You'll see here we're in our Smart Learning Suite Online platform. And for today, we are going to be logging into our teacher's class ID. So in the meantime, if you are streaming in from a device, from your laptop, a tablet, no matter what, if you can go to ClassLab, so www.classlab.com, type in the class ID, which is 927590. My colleague Freddie will give it to you before we start the lesson again. But the whole idea is to show you how easy it is to engage with your students no matter where they are. And it really is, it's in real time, and you can still bring the fun elements and the lesson to life using Smart Learning Suite. So Freddie is going to take you through a very brief lesson. He was a teacher, so we're absolutely thrilled to have him on our team. And let's start playing around with some of the features that are available to you currently. Certainly, by all means, please pop a note into the comments line or get in touch with us. You're more than welcome to get in touch with us through our Facebook page or type in info@fybotech.com. in Google. Okay, but by further ado, Freddie's going to take us to this absolutely awesome lesson on solar planets. So, Freddie?
Good afternoon. Let's just go straight to our lesson. And as my colleague has just said, Candice, we need you to be just logged on to classlab.com, and your class ID there is 927590. That will allow you to participate in the activities that I'll be running. So as you can see, I'm in Microsoft Teams. And as most of you know, Microsoft Teams and Smart Learning Suite are collaborating together. So within Microsoft Teams, you will be able to access your Smart Learning Suite. Okay, so we are going to go straight to our lesson. And our lesson is on the solar system. Maybe a common word will be the galaxy. Okay, so let's get ready. Once again, log in to www.classlab.com, log in as a guest, and then your class ID would be 927590. Okay, so we are starting our lesson now. Introduction to astronomy. As I said, we're looking at these objects that are surrounding the Earth. Why do we call it a solar system? Because the sun is in the middle of it, and we have all these other planets that are rotating around the sun.
Just let's give everybody a chance to join. Okay, let me just. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm on the wrong one. It's fine.
Want to welcome. I see some of my students have joined in. Frank, Loiso, Manita, Hotato, you're welcome. Our lesson now. So our learning objectives today, course, I'm keeping social distancing. There's about 2 meters between me and my next colleague, so I can just take off the mic a little bit so that you can hear me. Lesson objectives. We are going to understand the components of the solar system. We're going to study the planets in the solar system and their characteristics. We're also going to actively explore astronomy using game-based learning, which is one of a very critical component of our smart learning suite. It allows you to be able to engage with your learners, in exciting ways, in game-based activities, wherever they are. Like what can we say? Okay, let's continue. So we are going to start with a shout out activity. I'm going to start. So please give me input on the kind of questions that you'll be getting on your device. If you logged in, just wait for it. Just to be yes. So I want this is like acting as my pre-assessment to you. I want to just see what you know about the solar system. So we've got 2 questions there. Name the planets in our solar system and name other things in our solar system. So I just want to understand your level of understanding on this particular topic. So I'm waiting. I'm just checking the letters that I have. Okay, that's fine. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Name the planets in our solar system. Okay, I do have an answer here. Pluto, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Frank. Oh, this Frank is a very good learner. Thank you, Frank. Okay, let me have the answers. I do have quite, okay. Loiso, Mars, Candice, that's good. Venus, Jupiter. Okay, let me have some more. Okay, can I also ask you to answer the second question? Name other things in our solar system. What else do we have in our solar system? I see most of our learners are bringing in the planets that we have. Mars, Mercury, Pluto, Venus, that's good. Also name in other things that we have in our solar system. Is it only the planets? Just give me your understanding there. Milky Way, 3 sisters. Wow. Frank, outstanding Frank. Okay, let me have more input. Yes, stars, that's good. Right, I'm waiting for just left with 20 seconds. Let me get some more things that we have there. Sun, moon, comets. I was looking for that one. I think this one is coming from Vion. I was looking for those comets. You know, what we used to call the flying stars when we were young. Okay, that's good. I think we can proceed. Basically, I see that this class has got some good understanding of the solar system. Okay, let's move now in answering and giving you feedback on what we have in the solar system. We have the sun, which is a critical component. The sun, which is a critical component. That's why we call it the solar system. So the sun is a critical component, and as we understand, the sun doesn't move, but it's the objects around the sun that do the rotation. Okay, now we also have planets, that's good, and like Fion indicated, we also had comets, and we also have, what are these things called? Asteroids. I'm sure you've seen in some movies how they always predict that one of these big asteroids would come and smash the Earth at one point. Okay, another important component that we also have is gases and dust. And obviously, the moon and the different planets that we have. I think we are doing very well. Let's proceed. Okay, now I've got a slide that I have for you here. What are the planets in the solar system? This is going to be very important in some of the assessments that I'm going to be running with you. So here we have the sun. So you can see that here we have the sun, which is right here on this side here. And closest to the sun, we do have Mercury, and then we also have Venus, and there comes the Earth. So the Earth is actually the third planet just before the sun. And then we've got our Mars, we've got our Jupiter, we've got our Saturn, we've got our Uranus and Neptune. So these are the significant planets that we have. They're not the only ones, others are smaller and they've not been included in this particular lesson. Okay. Please make sure that you capture what I'm talking about here, because I'm going to gauge your understanding of this topic through my formative assessments. Okay, I've got a small activity for you here. Remember, if I can just go back to the previous page, we're talking about here the sun, and we've got the Mercury, and remember these guys are rotating around the Earth. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, just to assist you in remembering, my very earnest mother just sent us nice pizza. The other P will be for other planets. Okay, good. Now, let's look at this activity here. Drag and drop the planets in the correct order. Remember, in the previous page, I gave you a hint. And what was the hint? Let me just show you the hint. If you click on hint here, it will show you that we were talking about sort of an my very earnest mother just sent us nice pizza. Okay, can we try that? You've got 10 seconds to do that. You're doing it on your device. Because this lesson, that's the joy of Smart Learning Suite Online. You don't need to be in the classroom where I'm delivering this lesson. Wherever you are on your device, you have the same activity that you can answer on your device. So I'm giving you 1 minute to be able to do that. 1 minute to be able to do that. What did I say, by the way? My very earnest mother just sent us a nice pizza. "30 seconds left. Okay, how did it go? Then I'll just go to the previous page just to show you how you were actually supposed to answer that. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and other planets. I trust that you were able to do that particular activity. Okay, let's move on. Just some characteristics of some of the planets. So it's quite interesting to note that on Mercury, the year is just 88 days long. That's not outstanding. So it takes 88 days for Mercury to rotate around the sun. You know, that's how we measure a year. So it's the most active planet in the solar system, smallest planet in the solar system, and does not have any moons. Okay. quite exciting there, quite exciting information. Okay, now when we come to the Earth, we know very well that it takes about 365.25 days for the Earth to rotate around the Sun. So that's what we call a normal year. Only when it's a leap year, then it will be 366 years. And we know very well, 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. It's the most densest planet on the solar system, and it's got a powerful magnetic field. So that's the Earth for you there. Remember the keyword there, 365 and a quarter days to rotate around the Sun. Okay. Now, talking and talking and talking will not really achieve the results. So I also want to sort of gauge your understanding on the lesson that we were doing here. And this is the joy of Smart Learning Suite. We are able to run quiz in real time to measure your understanding. So we are going to start this monster quiz. Make sure you are still logged on to classlab.com, www.classlab.com, and give you the class ID, just in case you've forgotten, because I see we have other learners that have just joined us. The website you go to is www.classlab.com, log in as a guest, and then your class ID is 927590, and you will be able to participate in my lesson. So you need a device to do that. Let me start the activity.
Wait.
Okay.
You need to divide us.
Yes. Right. So I'm going to divide you into 3 teams. Okay. So the first team is the 5 readers. That's Vion and Potato. And then, okay, I think Potato is appearing twice. Irene and Loiso in the next group. Frank and Manita. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Ready? Let's start the quiz. So you will get the questions on your device, and I'll just be observing from this end. Let's get it going.
Here we go.
Yes, Loiso. I see.
I see coolers, 5 readers.
Manita.
Oh, slow down. There we go.
Jan. Yes, I also get an indication if you get the answer wrong.
Here we go.
Loiso, go for it. Yes, Frank. Yes, Frank. Dion. Manita, that's good. What's happening there? Yes.
5 readers are a bit stuck.
5 readers. Is it that you are done or?
No, the monster hasn't hatched yet. Go on.
5 readers, it was what? It was Vion and who? Potato, yeah. Oh, okay. I noticed that it must be.
There we go. And cage creatures are taking the lead. There we go.
Yes, Frank, go for it.
There we go. And we have a winner.
Yes, case questions.
Come on, icy coolers. Have icy coolers given up?
Ice coolers are also waiting for books. That's how I want them.
Okay,
Okay,
so
just
1 minute to finish up. 1 minute to finish up. Okay, on account of time, I'm just giving you 1 more extra minute and I'll be stopping this activity. Come on, flag readers, high schoolers. What's happening there? Yes, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, I'm going to edit now. Let's see the final results. Okay, the careless preachers are the winners. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, so let's quickly just do a review of the activity that we're doing. The careless preachers finished in a record time of 2 minutes 14 seconds, followed by the flag readers and the high schoolers were right at the bottom. Next time, high schoolers, when I get you, you must be the top now. So shall we just review the questions? That's the joy of it. Here's the class work immediately marked and we revise it. When we meet in the next lesson, we are already covering something being done with this one. Which of these is not recognized as a planet in the solar system? The correct answer there will be Pluto. Remember the way we lined up our planets. Which of the is the closest planet to the Sun? I did mention that it is Mercury. Okay. Number 3 was which is the largest object in the solar system? Is the Sun. That's the central part of our solar system and doesn't move. A meteor is a shooting star. That's correct. Remember we talked about those shooting stars. Number 5, what holds the planets in their orbits around the Sun? From the definition of the solar system, we see that the force that is mentioned there is gravitational force. It's the one that binds those planets together. Right. Number 6, Uranus is the hottest planet. That's false. The hottest one will be what? Okay, we'll cover that in our next lesson. So, thank you very much for attending this lesson. I will hand over to my colleague, Candice, for some closing remarks. Okay. Good.
Thank you, Freddie. I certainly hope you found there was a bit of fun built into a lesson. I know apparently for some of you, the image of Facebook hasn't been too great. For the next one, we'll make sure we work on that. Apologies for that. But really what we wanted to get the message across, so hopefully you heard, excuse me, what Freddie was saying, was that there's no reason to bring learning to life, to make it engaging, and certainly to make sure that learning never stops. It can happen anywhere, anytime through Smart Learning Suite Online. And what we've shown you today is the integration of Smart Learning Suite Online into Microsoft Teams. And before we go, I just want to show you quickly, although because we're live on Facebook, you are viewing me from the front. In fact, my team have joined us from right around Pretoria and Johannesburg, and I've actually been able to view the lesson as it is on the board. So you'll actually see in the top corner is a standard VC call, a standard Teams call. So my team are actually viewing this entire desktop and they can still participate in the activity as well. So I think that's one take home is that no matter your platform, our solution certainly integrates into that. And it's certainly a one-stop shop, whether it may be Microsoft Teams or Google, it will certainly help you combating COVID-19. So we thank you for joining us today. We will let you know, we will be in touch with you guys on Facebook. Make sure you go to www.fybotech.com to get in touch with us. And watch out for our next live session. Thank you.